Okay, notable albums, extreme metal from the year 2004. Okay, as ever, drop it in the comments below if I've missed something from 2004. If you just want the music, head to the end, the playlist will be here somewhere. Okay, these are the CDs I have from 2004. So we'll start off with something quite light, with a bit of Kraken and Pagan. This album doesn't have the best production in the world, but it still has some really good sort of folk metal songs on it. So yeah, when you're in the right mood for something like this, it does work. It's got lovely artwork as well. I'm pretty sure that's done by, I can't remember his name now, but Matey, who's very famous for doing Lord of the Rings artwork and stuff like that. Yeah, cool little album. Next up, I believe these guys are French. It's Anorexia Nervosa, Redemption Process. Apparently they started off as death metal, but by this point they are very definitely sort of gothic, extreme black, symphonic type stuff. Yeah, don't listen to this one very often, but when I do, I also enjoy it. So yeah, cool band. Next up we got Damage Plan, Newfound Power. This is obviously Diamond Vinnie's, another one CD case that's broke. Diamond Vinnie's project after Pantera. Wasn't going to get back together. It's okay. It's obviously not as good as Pantera, but there is some good bits in it. There's some cool leads and stuff in it. But yeah, maybe, I don't know, 6 or 7 out of 10 that one. Oh yes, this little band, Nebulous. I think these guys are Australian. Cool hand-drawn artwork. Cool, funny band photos there as well. I think this is like a mix of like, this is for absolutely ages. I think it's like a mix of like grindy, death thrash, hardcore type stuff. But yeah, pretty cool. Oh look. Nebulous, Elevations, Grindhead Records, Blood Body Fluid, and it had a little badge when I bought it. God, must have been a while ago. But yeah, cool little record, that one. You need to listen to that directly. Oh yes, okay. We're going with Black Blood next from Finland. This sounds like it was recorded several doors down the street. The production is so like, I don't know, quiet and cavernous, but yeah, very, very interesting artistic choice. Probably most notable on this, which I didn't realise till I was looking up information on this. This is on Werewolf Records, which is now quite an infamous label, but this one was Evil 02, so they're only the second release that came out on Werewolf Records. But yeah, there they are, looking rather evil. I'm pretty sure there's a nice sort of evil band photo in the middle. Yeah, there we go. Classic gas masks and all the rest of it. Yeah, musically, not too bad. Just like I say, the production is really, really sort of distant and quiet and strange. But yeah, just pretty standard evil Finnish black metal, really. And here we get to a band that I really like, Death Witch. They put some great stuff. Like I say, I did upload Death Fuck Rituals in the end to my channel, so that's now on YouTube if you want to enjoy that one. Lovely CD there. Pretty much sums up the attitude. Like I said, they started off as more of a sort of serious, I don't know, death thrash sort of act, but they just like the attitude sort of definitely came to the forefront as they progressed. This is the last thing they did, but yeah, it's just full of attitude. Like I said, primitive black death, I think they call themselves. Flamethrower Carnival, yeah, it's a great song titles on there again. Cool record, good drinking music that. Yep, next up we're going to push the boundaries of what can be done musically in their own little way. It's Dillinger Escape Plan. This album's, I really like the artwork on this album as well. It's really like weird, messed up, but yeah, really cool. I mean, if you've heard the Dillinger Escape Plan, you know this. There's a bit more sort of, I think it's around this time they brought in more of the clean singing stuff in it, as well as the, you know, crazy time signatures and chaotic compositions. But yeah, really, really cool album. Haven't listened to that for ages either. A lot of listening here to do. Next up is probably one of my favourite Soulfly albums, Prophecy. I really like this one for some reason. Yeah, it's sort of, I think it's probably their most eclectic release. There's so many different styles, and yeah, I think at the end it's like a brass band playing and stuff like that. And yeah, I just got loads of really good memories attached to this album, and yeah, I really like it. I think it's one of their best releases. So yeah, that's good in there. Okay, a bit more extreme now. Ravager and Nazgul Rising. Yeah, there's so much good South American brutal metal that is just unheard of. And yeah, these are another classic example, really, what we got on here. Revenge, Ravager, Impaled Nazarene, Bestial Mockery, Abominator. So Osmos back in the day for you. Yeah, Ravager. There's another band that I've recently discovered just here on YouTube. Yeah. What they called Infected Blood, I think they were called, from Brazil, and they would give Crisian a run for their money on the blast beats. Reminded me of like early Brodekin as well, like just relentless. Wow, yeah, I think might even be on the 2003 list. You want to check them out, Infected Blood. But yeah, Ravager, much the same, South American brutality at its finest. Awesome stuff. Okay, get a bit more clinical now. Over to Poland with Decapitated, The Negation. Back with the classic lineup. Yep, brilliant album. I don't think it's as good as Nihility, but it's not far off. It's got some awesome tracks on there. Yeah, who's coming out this time? Deicide, Lunaris, don't think I ever really got into them. Berserker, Agcocky, Morbid Angel. Yeah, all good stuff. Nice big quality booklet as well back in the day. But yeah, I'm sure you've heard Decapitated. Yeah, cool album, good album. Okay, another one of Earaches then. Back when Earache were a decent label, or semi-decent. Deicide, Scars of the Crucifix. A return to form after In Torment in Hell for me. Some people like In Torment in Hell. But I would say this is a much better album in my opinion. The last album with the Hoffmans on. And of course they got the infamous video with them with the bikers and stuff, and Glenn going around on his Harley. But yeah, that was the last album with the classic lineup, which probably still put out some of the best Deicide stuff ever, really, didn't they? I mean, everything up to Serpents is just gold. Yeah, and this one it's solid. It's a good album. I do like this one. I don't know, maybe a 7 or an 8 out of 10 for me, something like that, something around that area. Whoa, a bit of trouble getting this back in. There we go. And oh yeah, back when you could order ringtones, you could have Scars of the Crucifix as your ringtone then, or any of the Deicide songs, and you'd have to pay a fortune to have them on your old Nokia brick. And and nowadays you can have pretty much any piece of music you want as your ringtone, but you always put your phone on silent because it's a pain in the ass going off all the time. Oh, how times have changed. Right. This is probably the top 3 of my collection from 2004. So going to go with another amazing South American band. It's Internal Suffering. I used to have a wicked t-shirt of this as well, which I bought when I went to Metal Camp in Slovenia. Chronosonic Force Domination. This is one of my favourites by them. Just relentless. I think this one was recorded with Eric Rutan, one of the early Mana recordings. But yeah, it's just uber brutal. And I remember all these old releases used to have incredibly small text font. Always could tell a brutal album if it had tiny font in the CD. But yeah, it's an awesome album, and really cool artwork. I wish I still had that t-shirt when it wasn't all knackered from work and stuff. Never mind. Next up, one of my favourite Malevolent Creation releases, War Cult. This is my favourite with Kyle on. Really cool. Just really solid. Like, Drum sound is absolutely brilliant on this album as well. And that song Murder Reigns is fucking savage, absolutely savage. Yeah, is it Divide and Conquer on this, or is that World to Kill? I can't remember now, but yeah, oh man, there's some good stuff on it. Supremacy Through Annihilation. There is some really cool songs on this album. There they all are. Coldross ripping. Yep, just really cool. Barrett's in the guitar at that point in Malevolent Creation as well. Yeah, really decent album. Yeah, really like that album. Very satisfying. Again, great beer drinking music. And my favourite from 2004 is Anatar. It's a criminally underrated band. No one else really sounds like, you could tell straight away it's Anatar. Under a Stone with No Inscriptions, probably my favourite or their best work, in my opinion. Yeah, there they all are. Yeah, just a really quality, amazing album. They've got that Anatar sound. You just tell straight away. Yeah, awesome band. Criminal what happened to that band to do with Earache Records, but yeah, this is an incredible album. Right. I also, although I don't have a CD, and I only recently discovered it this year, I definitely want to mention Goratory, Rice on Suede, picture of that there somewhere. This album is incredibly ahead of its time. In fact, I think the first Defeated Sanity only came out in 2004. I have to check that, and if it did, then I'll add it to the playlist. But for how complex and technical Rice on Suede is compared to just about anything else at the time, yeah, very underrated album that, and it's crazy. Darren Sesko on drums, and he's got like 2 snares and just crazy patterns and an amazing I don't know what you call it, technical death, I suppose, but it's not like modern tech death, it's like the old school total brutal tech death. So yeah, highly recommend that. That'll be on the playlist. And that's about it for 2004, I think. So as ever, if I've missed anything, put it in the comments below. If I like it enough, I'll add it to the playlist. If not, it'll be there for all time for everyone else to see. And that's about it. So I shall see you next week for 2005. Cheers.